Hello, everyone. I think you can hear me. Let's see. Test 1 2 1 2. Yes, I can hear myself. I can hear myself. Hello. Who do we have? Lizzie's moderating. Linda Belk is moderating. Thank you. Sarah Joy's moderating. We have Krista Borden, Killer Cobra, Haste Your Joke, Nicole, Erica OG, Mercy K, Melissa McQueen, Apocalypse No, Rick Stars is here, Joanne Gabrielle, Grandma Ducky is here, Cindy Jones, Rick Hoppy is here, good to see you, Rick Hoppy, Tony Del Monte, Aries Pjork, Concerned Citizen, Paulie, thanks Paulie, Darren Markley, Kenneth Colton, Linda Nielsen, Kimberly Barr, Tony Del Monte, Cal, Rusty Craig, Brendan Brumond, Amber E, Bub K. Did I say Nicole White? 4570 G-Man, Happy Quails. Ship Lou Das is here. Stan is here from Kangaroo Island. On deadline, so back to lurking. That's all right. Tasha Young is here. Worcester is here. Audra Gard is here. Wind Vow Fan Club is here. Julie is here for the other half of the skies here. Arizona Jumper is here. Damien Hill is here. Cindy Lou is here. Patrick Davis. Jody Ross, Ruby Girl, Barry Weil, Darth Tater, Kimberly Barr. Unfortunately, I can't accept cryptocurrency, Rick Stars. But thank you, Rick Stars. I appreciate that. No, I'm not accepting cryptocurrency right now. Thank you. Oh, I haven't done anything yet. Tony as well, I haven't done anything yet. Tony says he recorded 8 more songs and he has 200 songs. Wow, that's very cool, Tony. On Tony's YouTube channel, Tony Del Monte, he records songs, and he puts songs up there. You can go watch it on his YouTube channel, Tony Del Monte. Tony, congratulations on 200 songs. Thank you, Tony and Rick, for your support. Before I've even done anything yet. It's very kind of you. Lou Hastings is here. Melissa McQueen is here. TJ is here. Alibaba, Astro Cosmo. Sharon Williams. Cal. Did I say C. Michelle Sparks? Questilla. Killer Cobra. Salon Girl. Sharon Solomon, thank you. S.K. Honhouse, Ben, Shaft, John Gidry, Jennifer Tower. All right. No, if I look, I'm not, my weight has not changed at all. Maybe I'm wearing a different shirt or my hair is different or something. My weight is the exact same as it has been. Totally the same. Totally the same. GLG, Brandon Johnson. Marzell is here. Clay Sells is here. It's warm here tonight. Herculean Effort is here. I normally don't even think about turning on the AC because I like warm. But it's warm here. Aries, I'm not sure what that means. Thank you, Aries Pjork. Aries says Venom trailer dropped. Aries, maybe you should tell the chat what that even means because I don't know. Sonic is here. Hello, Sonic. Concerned citizen. I mean, it's 81 degrees here right now. It's literally 81 right now. But I'm going to try without the AC. I'm trying without. It's warm, though. It's nice, though. If I were literally outside right now, it would be fine. It's just inside it gets a little more stuffy. Did Aries say what Venom was? Angie Gelhaug is here. Sharon Solomon is here. Erica says Venom has to do with Spider-Man? Venom is a movie comic book character. Is there a movie coming out? I guess. Not Cupcakes is here. I guess there's a trailer. I can't show you the trailer. I'm not allowed to do that. But what I can do is show you this. See, The Verge. Venom cooks human food but not humans, and first Let There Be Carnage trailer. There was a movie, Venom, in 2018. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Had no idea. Maybe I'll have to check it out. I might have to turn on the AC. Like, it's that warm tonight. It's really warm. I think I might turn the AC on. Because otherwise I'll be burning up here. I think I'm going to do that. It's very rare, but it's so warm now. I'm going to turn the AC on. I'm going to do that. So give me 1 second. Hang on. Okay, the AC is on. I've turned the AC on. I never do that, but I did now. Oh, Rick stars. Rick says, I can't wait to give you some of my Golden Gate stimulus check when they mail them out. Hey, thanks, Rick. So California has like a $75 billion budget surplus. So they might mail out stimulus checks there. That's what Rick is talking about. Thank you, Rick. That's very kind of you. Newsom promises additional $600 stimulus checks. That's from Los Angeles Times. Anyways. Under the governor's proposal, which still requires approval from the legislature, households earning up to $75,000 in adjusted gross income will be able to receive $600 direct payments if they did not receive a payment in the first round this year. Anyways. Jami DeVille says, what's the view like out your window? If you go, Jami, I have a broadcast I did called Sunset Stream. If you just go to my sunset broadcast, you'll see what the view looks like. That's the channel. So you can look up, where is it? That was Atlanta. That's some of the view. That's not the view. Some of that. That's the sunset stream. That stream is called First Daylight Saving Sunset in Orlando. So you can watch that. Yeah, I never turn the AC on at night, like before I go to bed. But I did it tonight. Oh, thank you, Ben. Ben, Rush is my favorite. I'm a big Rush fan. Some people I usually don't talk about it, but some of the old time fans know that. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate your support, Ben. But it's warm, like I was just sitting here kind of sweating. It's got to be something with the humidity too, because normally at night, even when it's warm, I'm not like sweating here. It just was, it's really warm, which again, I normally love. See, this apartment, there's not multiple sources of air. Like there's, similar to my one in Atlanta. There's a balcony door, which you can open up, but there's not like the windows don't open up. So you don't get that much airflow. I mean, I could have the whole balcony door open, which is a fair amount of air, but it just, you don't get the cross flow. It's so weird. This, once again, the lighting it's not white behind me. I don't know why. The webcam does not do well with this lighting. It just doesn't do well with it. There's like nothing I can do. I try to adjust it. See, that's not right. Let me go in here. Let me try this. I don't know if this is none of this is gonna work. If I lower the brightness. Is that working at all? Am I too dark now, or is that a little better? I adjusted the brightness. That seems like a better representation of what's behind me. Maybe I'll leave it like that. Rick Stars, that question, thank you, Rick Stars, I appreciate that. That question is very, it depends on where you live. I mean, normally I'd say summer. I don't like it cold. I say summer. I like summer because the days are the longest. I want the days to be as long as possible, in addition to the warm. So I'd say summer. I don't like when the days end at 5 p.m. We got Kenny Kerr. We got Juan. Juan just got it timed out. Juan's going to get hidden soon, I can tell. I got Juan even before the mods got Juan. Momina Ahmed is here. Hello, Momina. I'm at my apartment. Oh, no. Kalsum Ka Kitchen is here. Sing Neon is here. Blue Chainsaw Man is here. Who says my last night at level 37? I don't even know what that means. Darren Markley is here. Cal says it's 4 a.m. where Cal is. Mark McCoy is here. Miriam Smith is here. Oh, Blue Chainsaw Man. Birthday tomorrow. Yay. Very nice, Blue Chainsaw Man. Are you doing anything special for your birthday? Scott K is here. Well, it is getting cooler in here with the AC on. I can tell you that. It is getting cooler. Man, I had some more frozen fruit today. It was so good. I mean, if you watched last night, you know I did a whole thing on frozen fruit, talking about how good frozen fruit is and how it's crazy I had not discovered it until this point in my life. Because now I can have awesome blueberries whenever I want, as opposed to buying them at the store and you don't know if they're ripe, and then you get them home and they get moldy within 2 days. Now I just keep them in the freezer. The frozen blueberries, they're perfect. But what I realized is today when I took them out of the freezer, I put some frozen fruit in a bowl and I let it sit a little longer. If you let it sit long enough, it just becomes like the unfrozen fruit. It becomes like never frozen fruit. Like the strawberries, I liked the frozen strawberries when I was eating them from the bag, but I didn't let them sit long enough, because if you let them sit long enough, the texture just becomes similar to what they are when they're not frozen, and the taste even becomes better. So you can just let them sit for a few minutes and thaw out. Although they're good right out of the bag too. It's great. So frozen fruit is awesome. I'm so excited about frozen fruit. I had some mango, some strawberries, and some blueberries. But I love blueberries. Blueberries are one of my favorite fruits, and I'd never eat it because I don't want to buy them fresh. So good. The blueberries too. Man, if you let the blueberries sit a little bit, they become juicy. I mean, they're really good right out of the bag, frozen, but actually if you let them just sit a few minutes, they get their juiciness back. It's crazy. Can you see them? I've shown them before on the streams. I'll show you what it looks like. I can just... Here, look. Publix frozen blueberries. Go to the freezer of your grocery store and look for something like that. It's so crazy. It's $4 for that thing of blueberries. That's a huge amount of blueberries. And it's $4, and there's no waste because you don't throw it out when it goes bad. It's so cheap. It's the cheapest it's the cheapest thing, like, for what you're getting. I wonder if they have what other frozen fruits do they have listed. If I just go to frozen fruit, will they list it all? Okay, so they have frozen pineapple chunks. I actually might try that because I have not tried those yet, just for the fun of it. I have some canned pineapple here too still, but I might try the frozen pineapple chunks. $3.87. One pineapple costs at least $3.87. They have mixed berries, but I guess that has some... I might try one of those. That's interesting. It has strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. The thing is, I'm not a really big raspberry and blackberry fan, so I don't know if I'll try that one. This one I'm going to try because it has peaches in it. Strawberries, mixed fruit has strawberries, peach slices, mango chunks, pineapple, and grapes. Oh, this one has grapes and peach slices. Oh my gosh. Now this says 14.29 because it's 64 ounces. This is like 4 of the small bags. This is an enormous bag, but I'm sure they have smaller bags. That's a really good one. I got to get that one because they have grapes and peaches. Oh, they actually literally have peaches. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm going to the grocery tomorrow. Oh my gosh. See, they have Dole ones too. I don't know which ones they have. They have butternut squash. I'm not going to get that. I don't know what... I mean, this is the website, so I'm sure they... Now, they also have green beans. That's steam in bag, though. That's not... I don't want that. I think that's all the Publix fruits they have. They also sell coconut chunks. How about Dole? Oh, that's like a smoothie blend. Fruit and greens. Okay. I don't know if they have that there. How about frozen green beans? I might try frozen green beans. Publix green beans, look. $2. That's pole beans, whatever that is. How about a frozen asparagus? I don't see the frozen asparagus. I don't see it. Anyways, they have frozen peppers. All right, well, anyways. Oh, thanks to Scott K, by the way. Hey, thanks, Scott. Yeah, that was a pretty unique broadcast a couple nights ago. That was not the usual broadcast. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that very much. That's very kind of you. Hang on one sec here. Hang on. Hold on one sec. Okay. Not Cupcakes bought fresh green beans. Rick Stars says, I'll have to buy a walk-in freezer. Thank you, Rick Stars. The frozen fruit is excellent. It's excellent. Oh, Cindy Jones says, for the peaches. Cindy, I will put that towards the frozen peaches. See, peaches is another fruit. I love peaches, but I never buy them because it's so hard. It's so hard to get them to ripen right? And then you got to eat them right as they're ripe or they go bad. I love peaches. I just never get them. It's the same thing as blueberries. You know, apples, I can keep apples in the fridge. They'll last in the fridge for a while, so I don't mind buying those. Bananas keep for a while. That's fine. But like peaches and blueberries, and strawberries, I can't keep them. So and I love them. So now I can buy them frozen. Sharon Heberling is here. Sharon, I'm waving hi to you. I hope you're doing well. How are you, Sharon Heberling? Sharon is with us from Jacksonville. Hello, Sharon. Edward Kim is here. Alex Duncan is here. Excuse me. See, April Coco, I don't really like frozen raspberries. That's the problem. I don't like raspberries. Go Blue in Ohio has a smoothie after every workout. That includes some frozen mixed berries and other things. Beth says you can freeze fresh fruit. Sonic says with a food saver, you could freeze your own selection of fruits. That's interesting. Well, Sonic, one step at a time. I don't know what else I'd want to freeze, though. See, because if I froze my own peaches, I'd still have to freeze them right when they were ripe, and I don't know when that is. A lot of times you get a peach at the supermarket, you bring it home, and it just never ripens right. You buy the frozen stuff, it's like they're perfectly ripe. It's great. The frozen fruit is so good. I could eat so much more of it. I had like a nice-sized bowl of frozen fruit today. Man, I could eat so much more of it. But as snacks go, I ate it today the way I would eat popcorn. I was doing some reading for work. And instead of sitting here with a bowl of popcorn and nursing the bowl of popcorn, I had like some frozen fruit. It was so delightful. So good. Oh, thank you, Christine Hurcan. So Christine Hrican, I think it is. Hrican. Maybe it's Hrican. From Canada. Thank you, Christine. Thanks for the sticker. Very nice of you. High five sticker. Again, I've barely done anything yet. Barely. Thank you, Christine. Jake from State Farm is here. Captain Late Night is here. Rick says peaches and vanilla ice cream. Hey, if that's what you want to do, you can get some frozen peaches. There's so many possibilities with frozen fruit. No, least of the line. I'm just talking about how much I love frozen fruit now. I would never know about it unless you guys told me. I would never have known about it unless Stan Rickman sent me the Fibonacci Blue. Stan Rickman sent me the smoothie maker last year, and then 2 weeks ago I finally used it to make smoothies, and you guys said, buy frozen fruit. I had never heard of frozen fruit. So it's thanks to you. You guys are responsible for me being able to eat frozen fruit. Oh, Rick stars. Rick says for the avocados, there was a place that had frozen avocado I saw. I don't know how that would be. Apples, peaches, blueberries, bananas, strawberries, and throw a frozen pizza in there. Hey, thank you, Rick stars. Rick, thanks for your support. I appreciate that. And I will look up, I did see when I was looking at the Publix site, I don't know if they actually have this at my Publix, they had frozen avocado. Look at this. Oh, this is like a smoothie thing. But I guess there's avocado in it. Bananas, pineapple, mango, avocado, and kale. Huh. You know, the thing is, avocado, I'll say, I for a while I was buying avocados. I don't have a problem buying avocados. Because avocados, I can figure out how to make them ripe. They ripen reliably. And then you still have to eat them at the right time, though. You know, you buy an avocado, it gets ripe, I would put it in the fridge, but you got to eat it within a couple days. Yeah, see Michelle Sparks, I agree. It'd be nice if they just had the frozen avocado. Bridgman's? I don't know, Tony, what Bridgman's is. Marzel is making the rice for my paper tonight. It's a binder for paper. I used to own a very small paper company. Wow. Marzel is a person of many talents. Thank you, Marzel. Q-Burrow loves frozen fruit. Brandon Johnson says, I work for Instacart, and I think of Steve now every time I pass the frozen fruits in the freezer section. I'm so excited to go back and look in the frozen fruit section because, again, I only did it once. Like a week and a half, I grudgingly did this. I very grudgingly did this. Like 2 weeks ago, before I went back to Boston, I was like, I got to try this smoothie maker. It's been collecting dust for a year. I got to try it. Fine, I'll go buy the frozen fruit. I'm not going to like it, but I'll just buy it. Whatever. So I just did it out of a sense of obligation. And now I'm excited to go back and look what they have. I never thought I'd like it so much. Oh, Christine. Thanks, Christine. Christine says, watched you for 4 years. Thanks for the breaking news. Hey, thanks, Christine. Well, your support makes it possible. So I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Rick Stars. You're being so nice. Thank you, Rick. Rick says, I'm more of a guacamole guy rather than avocado. Ketchup than tomatoes, wine than grapes. I see the pattern, Rick. Rick, that's very nice of you. Thank you, Rick. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Tony says, Bridgman's is ice cream. Edward, I didn't even say what I had for dinner. People have a weird fascination with what I had for dinner. Thank you, Kenneth. Kenneth says, get more fruit. Okay, Kenneth, I'm definitely getting more fruit. I will put that towards more fruit. I'm going to go tomorrow. I need to stop by the UPS store too. So I got to stop by the UPS store and the grocery, and I got to pick up some more fruit. Thank you, Kenneth. Kenneth Colton. I had a chicken breast left over from last night because I made 2 chicken breasts last night. So I had the chicken breast, and I had a cucumber, and I had some frozen fruit. And then I was still hungry a couple hours later. That was my lunch. So I still have some of the pizza left I bought to have on hand for the rocket stream, so I had a slice of pizza. That was my meal. Yeah, right, Sonic, exactly. What else do I not know about in the grocery store? It could be all kinds of things. Hey, I never cooked my own chicken. I never really cooked my own food until you guys told me how to do it. You've introduced me to all these things. How about just what I don't know about in general? Jackaria Mum is watching. Jackaria Mum says, can you make me a friend? I don't even know what that means. This isn't Facebook, this is YouTube. Christine, that's very kind of you. What can I say? That's very generous of you, Christine. Thank you. I'm glad Christine Hrycan from Canada. I am so glad you are enjoying the streams. So thank you, Christine. Very nice of you. What can I say? Other than thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you, Christine. Yeah, the first cooking episode, Alibaba, right. I think I almost set off the smoke alarm. Yeah, I still haven't tried Viva paper towels yet. Maybe one day. So I had that today for lunch, I guess you could call it. And then Rick Stars, you're too nice. You're too nice, Rick Stars. Thank you, Rick Stars. That's very kind of you. Very much appreciated, Rick Stars. Thank you. You're being too nice. MGD is here, by the way. Stax is here. Thanks again, Christine and Rick Stars. Thank you. Hang on a second here. I was going to mention... Yeah, I'm. By the way, I'm keeping an eye on the. I'm keeping an eye on the Middle East stuff, like on the Israel stuff, and like what's going on tonight, right now, is kind of like. It's back and forth stuff, like, that unfortunately goes on every few months there. But I am keeping an eye on it. Like if it like blows up a lot more, or if there's like something, qualitatively different, I'll do a live stream on it. It's just like, I actually spent a bunch of today researching it because, I know some stuff was going on there late last night, and then today there was like some rocket stuff, and it's important, but at the same time, I wasn't really just up for like going on there and saying, oh, they fired some rockets now, So what I chose to do today actually is I spent a bunch of time reading the background of what's going on there. So I'm up to date on it in an amateurish way, but. Just in a basic way, but I'm keeping an eye on it. So maybe we'll do a stream on it at some point. But so I'm aware that tonight, there's some rockets being fired and then some airstrikes and stuff. But it's not. I'm not covering just that. I'm not doing a live stream for just that. So, but I'm keeping an eye on it. There was, like yesterday, it was like late last night, I think it was. Late last night for a couple hours there was stuff going on at like the Temple Mount. And I didn't really have a good feel for the background of everything. So, like, I didn't just want to go on the air and say, like, there's protesting going on, because that's not really what we do. So I chose to spend some time in research. It was kind of similar to the rocket stuff. With the rocket stuff, I mean, we didn't do our first rocket stream until several days in, but I spent a bunch of time like looking into it, so I knew what the heck I was talking about when we came on the air. So I do spend a significant degree of time. I like doing it, but I do spend a significant degree of time we're not on the air kind of like researching stuff. So I spent a bunch of time looking into that today. Oh, speaking of that, thank you, Rick Stars, very much. Rick says, will you do breaking news when gas reaches $7 a gallon? So some people messaged me about this today. I am not aware of widespread gas shortages. I've been looking at some experts. There's certain areas of the country where there's some gas shortages. I know in Florida there's some gas shortages, but I just read some posts from a reporter saying, who talked to these gas stations, they said, well, it's actually not all, a lot of it's not related to the pipeline thing. So there's this pipeline, there's a cyber attack on a pipeline company, and they've shut down a bunch of their pipelines. But from what I've read, as long as they're on schedule and getting stuff back online, there's not going to be some major gas shortages. There are some gas stations around the country that reported not having gas. Fine. But again, so I'm keeping up with it. I don't see the shortage as serious enough right now to warrant a live stream. So I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, they do service the East Coast, Michelle. See Michelle Sparks. So like there were some gas stations in Virginia I read about without gas. But again, I will keep an eye on it. But again, like Florida was having some shortages, but actually it wasn't because of the pipeline from the reporting I read. There was another problem in Florida with like, I think refining gas or something. So it's another thing I'm keeping an eye on. It. If it's getting worse, maybe we'll do a stream on it. I also wonder if some people they hear about it and they're like, oh, I got to fill up. And then everybody goes and fills up. That's when you get panic buying. And that can cause shortages on its own. But hey, Rick Stars, thank you, Rick Stars. I do appreciate that. Yeah, and Rick, I can't speak to the causes where you live. I mean, there might be other specific, reasons for that. Hey, by the way, thanks, Stacks. Thank you, Stacks, for the hippo sticker and for your support. Thank you so much, Stacks. I appreciate that. Thank you. Aries is in Atlanta getting ready for a baseball game. They're pretty much packing that stadium now. I don't know that they have any restrictions at the Atlanta stadium. I watched a video of a guy who got vaccinated, a TikTok, a guy who got vaccinated at the Atlanta baseball game. You can get vaccinated there. Oh, Ruben Urban is moderating too. Thank you, Ruben. Ruben and Lizzie and Linda Belk. Thank you. Thank you, Mod. Sarah Joy. Thank you, moderators. Aries says going to be the first game in 2 years. Very nice, Aries. Have a good time at the game. Like the stuff with, hold on a second here. The stuff with like the Israel rocket stuff and Gaza rocket stuff, it's kind of similar to protests. Sometimes if there's a big protest, people will message me and say, "Are you going to come on live?" And the thing is, it's not like, the channel is not like the protest channel. So there's channels that do that. Like Unicorn Riot specializes in covering protests, right? So if we're going to cover a protest, it's got to be because there's some other newsworthy or particularly notable thing about it. Other than that, it's just a protest. It's not the protest channel. And similarly, if Israel and Gaza are firing rockets back and forth, at this point, if Gaza's flying rockets at Israel and Israel's doing airstrikes on Gaza, at this point, just that alone is not going to be a live stream. It's got to be something else about it. Maybe it's just bigger than it has been, or maybe there's something else going on. So we may do a stream about it, but it's got to be more than just some rockets and airstrikes and stuff. Not Cupcake, says Mercado Media. Yeah, that's a channel I've seen that covers protests. So different channels do different things, but that's just my attitude on it. Aries says, what if it turns into a war? Well, if it turns into a war, well, obviously we do more coverage of it, but I don't see any indication that's going to do that. My guess is it's going to be similar to the other flare-ups where it dies down after a while. But we'll see. I'll keep an eye on it. Cindy, some people are interested in some kinds of stories. Some people are interested in other kinds of stories. That's okay. Sonic says, saw a story you can go to Dracula's castle in Transylvania to get vaxxed. I think I saw a tweet about that. Oh, by the way, in case you didn't hear, I retweeted this, but 12 to 15-year-olds in the U.S. are going to be able to get vaccinated. So one of my nieces and one of my nephews are going to be able to get vaccinated, which I know their parents are very happy about. Will I report any UFO stuff? Probably not. Hyras is here. Hyra''S. Hyras is here. From Kerala, India. Oh, that's cool. I think isn't Kerala a state in India? Or is it a city? It's a state. Valerian is here. Denise, we may do another news roundup at some point. We'll see. We'll just have to see. Today I wanted to do some background research. That's what I spent the day doing. Michelle R. got second shot today. Congratulations, Michelle R. I found Waldo says, what's the topic? What's ever the topic here? I found Waldo. Damian Hill is here. Robin Banks. Diamond Post is here. Nick for Nick is here. No, Nick for N4K is here. Lizzie is fully vaccinated today. Isn't it 2 weeks after Pfizer, not one? Isn't it 2? Isn't it 2? I've seen different things. G West is here. Hello, G West. I know. Make sure. I think the CDC with Pfizer says 2, but I don't. You can look it up. No, it's not 3. I was seeing if they just set it on the CDC page. I don't want to spend a lot of time looking this up. CDC, 2 weeks after your second dose in a 2-dose series, such as Pfizer or Moderna. In general, people are considered fully vaccinated 2 weeks after Pfizer, Moderna, and second dose, and 2 weeks after Johnson & Johnson first dose. There you go. There you go. CDC. CDC website. Ol Raj is here. Well, Ol Raj, the CDC disagrees with you. Sound went funny? The stream just glitched? Did it? Is it still glitching? I didn't notice anything. Kenneth says stream is fine. Sounds like there was a YouTube problem. All right, everybody says it's fine. Gone with the Gale is here. Chloe Seals is here. 12 Tree is here. EBDB is here. We got on the air relatively early tonight. Rick Stars, you're too kind. Rick says, I think I saw Spider-Man go by your window. It was a 1-second glitch. Thank you, Rick. That's too kind of you. I don't know what was happening. I was not looking out my window. Ari says it was Venom. I don't even know who Venom is supposed to be. Is Venom's another character? Venom, says Wikipedia, is based on the Marvel character. Who is Venom? I don't know. I can't. I'm not going to read about it now. By the way, I was telling you I was watching on my on the treadmill just to watch it. I was watching Suicide Squad, and it was like fine to watch on the treadmill, but it was just like the plot was just like some of the. I'm guessing the comic made more sense. Just the plotting, there's just a lot of it that doesn't make sense, or you're just like, what? It just or very things aren't explained, and that kind of thing. So, I mean, I have leeway for major motion pictures, major studio films, but this was really noticeable. It just seemed like an intentional. It was just like really a big mess. Like there was like no effort to like just like, you know, answer obvious questions or like just deal with things that you see it and you're like, that seems very strange. But if you're on the treadmill, perfectly fine to watch. You know, just to be familiar. I like to be familiar with what people are watching. Shaft, that's so nice of you. Hey guys, Shaft says his wife's going into labor, baby on the way. Hey guys, Shaft's wife is going into labor. What? Whoa. Shaft, is it your first? Name the baby. Oh, name the baby Steve. I couldn't tell if Rick was saying, Steve, you should name the baby, or name the baby Steve. Name the baby agenda free. Agenda free Shaft. Wow. Hey, Shaft, that's awesome. Good luck. Shaft, come back and send us a picture of the baby. Shaft says second baby. Shaft, you got to send me a picture on Twitter so I can show people. No, Shaft's having a baby. Is your wife going to the hospital? What's happening there? Where are you at the hospital now? Tell your wife to go to the hospital alone because you're watching the Lookner stream. Tell your wife you'll see her at the hospital after the Lookner stream. Because Steve's streaming. Shaft's getting ready now. I love that Shaft's watching the stream while getting ready. Sonic says, little baby corn dude. What's the other guy called? What's the tube guy? Little baby tube guy. Name him tube guy. Fresh cut Critch is here. Thank you, Rick Stars, by the way. And Shaft, that's awesome. What? Heather Wills says my 10-year-old son made his Scream name Agenda Free TV on Minecraft. He's a big fan. Well, Heather, tell him he's not supposed to misrepresent himself as me. I don't want people masquerading as Agenda Free TV. How about can he make it Agenda Free TV fan? How's that? I mean, he's posing as me. Heather Wills, what if I said I'm a big fan of yours, so I changed my screen name to Heather Wills? Or Heather Willis? Wouldn't you be like, wait a second, you're calling yourself me? Oh, he's going to add fan to the end. Okay. Rick Stars, you're being too nice. Oh my gosh, Rick Stars. Rick Stars says, I wonder if they made the baby well. I wonder if they made the baby. Wait, what? Oh, Rick Stars, I'm removing your comment. I just removed Rick Stars' comment. Rick, I know you donated, and it's very nice of you, but donating doesn't give you license to break the rules. So I had to delete Rick Stars' comment. Come on, Rick Stars. This is PG. I never played Minecraft. I've watched some videos about it. I just don't have the time. That's another thing where I like to just know how to. I'd like to play to see like just what people, just to, because so many people do it. I just don't have the time. I just don't have the time. Hang on. Lizzie says Minecraft is fun. Sonic says I should make AFTV available as one of the TV channels in GTA 5. Do they have TV channels in GTA 5? How does that work? Can you play a TV channel on the screen? I haven't played GTA 5. Easy Tips by Fatima is here. Hey, you know who's here? Easy Tips by Fatima. CM My Home? Easy Tips by Fatima says CM My Home. I don't know what that means. Oh, hi, Bacon is here. Nice. Congrats on your new computer. Lizzie says if you're in the house and turn on the TV, there's different channels. Okay. Twelve Tree. Oh, thank you, 12 Tree. 12 Tree says, appreciate the mods. Thanks for putting up with Steve. Wait, I mean us. Hey, thank you, 12 Tree. And thanks for shouting out the mods. I appreciate it, 12 Tree. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, thank you to the moderators. How's the weather in Florida? It's so hot, I had to turn on the AC. I never turn on the AC. Before, except when I'm going to bed, and I turned it on because it was too hot during the stream. Heather says it's fun coming out of lurkerdom. I bet the lurkers hate you. Rick Stars, you're too nice. Rick says, my apologies. Bump the channel to PG-13, but I am sorry. It's okay. Apology accepted, Rick Stars. As long as you understand the rules. Thank you, Rick Stars. That's very kind of you. Well, I hope Shaft, the baby, goes great and everything is fine with Shaft's baby. Kenneth, thank you. Kenneth, I will use all of that towards more fruit. I'm going tomorrow. I'm definitely going to get peaches if they have it. I'm going to get pineapple chunks, frozen peaches. I'm going to get frozen pineapple chunks if they have it. I'm going to get the mix with the grapes in it. I wonder if they just have grapes. I don't know. Frozen grapes. I will definitely use it for more fruit. Thank you, Kenneth Colton. Much appreciated. Thank you. If you missed it, I'm not going to repeat it all again, but I had more frozen fruit tonight, and it was amazing. Today, it was amazing, and I talked about it earlier in the stream. Now I'm addicted to frozen fruit. You can freeze your own grapes. What do? You put the grapes in like a Ziploc bag or something? Is that what you do? Lizzie says buy fresh and freeze on a cookie sheet. Wait, what? Freeze on a cookie sheet? Darren says try dragon fruit. It looked like they sold dragon fruit. I don't know what dragon fruit is. So they don't stick, then move to Ziploc once they are frozen. That's what Lizzie says. Interesting. Who knows? Maybe I'll try it. Freeze your own grapes. Hold on, dragon fruit. I think they might sell frozen dragon fruit. I don't know if I've ever had it. All right. Sorry. Maybe I'll try it. That's from Wikipedia. Sonic says when ripe, dragon fruit is kind of like kiwi. I feel like I've barely ever had kiwi. Maybe I've had it like once or twice. All right, look, maybe I'll try some frozen dragon fruit. Maybe we'll do a stream when I try more frozen fruit. We could do another stream. You know that? We could do another stream about the more frozen fruit. I'll call it Frozen Fruit Stream 2. Somebody online recommended frozen cherries. How to freeze grapes. From Taste. How to freeze grapes. Wash and dry small clusters of sweet seedless grapes, then place in sealable plastic bags and store in the freezer. Or remove the grapes from the stems and place in a single layer on a baking tray lined with non-stick baking paper. Freeze until firm, then transfer to an airtight container and store in the freezer. But I mean, this says you don't even have to take them off. It says you can just buy them and wash them and dry them and then put them in a bag in the freezer. How about that? To freeze bananas, place unripe peeled bananas in an airtight container in the freezer. The skin will turn black, but the flesh will retain its flavor. Thaw bananas, then peel and coarsely chop the flesh. Wow. Darren says you need to use freezer Ziploc bags made for the freezer. I think I have some freezer bags. Why are they better for the freezer? The Kitchen says freezer bags are thicker than regular zip-top bags, which makes them tougher and more durable when it comes to storing food in the freezer. Why do you need more durable and tougher for the freezer? They're less likely to puncture or tear and also slower to break down after long periods of time in the freezer. Okay. They keep food for fresh for longer periods of time and prevent or slow freezer burn. That's from, I don't know if I have any freezer bags right now. That's from Kitchen. Lizzie and Sarah Joy say to prevent freezer burn. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write down, I don't know if I'm going to get freezer bags. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about it. We'll see how I feel about it. Staying Classy says red seedless grapes are the best to eat frozen. Frozen food is awesome in the hot summer. It'd be nice to have frozen grapes. Grapes is another food. I really like grapes, but I rarely buy them because I buy them and then I don't eat them in the required time or they go bad. But if you freeze them, well, 12 Tree, I don't know if Publix has grapes in their own bag. I know Publix carries a fruit assortment frozen where they have some grapes in there, but I don't know if Publix has just grapes. They might. Yeah, I don't know if they do at Publix. So I might need to freeze my own. See, I'm seeing Publix does have cherries, but I don't see anything. I don't see a Publix grape, frozen grapes thing. Although maybe somebody else makes it and they sell it at Publix. Cindy says it's super easy. Well, all that, that instruction said I could just get a freezer bag and literally just buy a bunch of grapes and then wash them off and put them in the freezer bag. All right. Maybe I'll try it. Staying classy says freezer bags keep moisture out. No freezer burn. I don't even know what causes freezer burn. The kitchen. Freezer burn is just dehydration that happens when your frozen foods are exposed to air. But it can affect the taste. Hey, Mark Helton is here. Hello, Mark Helton. Mark is helping out, modding. Thank you. Hey, Edward Kim found the grapes emoji. Those look good. It's funny how, like, traditionally grapes, like in a cartoon, are portrayed as purple, and like the emoji is purple. But I never buy purple grapes. The grapes are always red or green. Where did purple come from? I don't know if I've ever had purple grapes. Yeah, like when? Look, when do I never? These are I never see these. What is this? This is from Minnetonka. I don't know. Sonic says black grapes as well. Ari says I eat purple grapes all the time. Cindy Lou says Concord grapes are purple. I don't know if I've ever had them. Do we have organic food store? Yeah, there's organic food stores around here. I mean, it's not right near me, so it's not that far away, but I haven't been. Maybe I'll check out and see if they have any frozen fruit. Tammy says my grandparents had grapevines and they were purple. Sonic says the purple grapes, red wine, green grapes equals white one. I've never had cotton candy grapes either. Lady Bell says you need to try the cotton candy ones. What are cotton candy grapes and where do I buy them? Taste of home. Taste of home. What are they? What do they taste like? What do they taste like? Cotton candy grapes taste like cotton candy? Wow. All right. Kenny Kerr says cotton candies are the greatest. Okay. Well, I'll see what they have grape-wise when I go to the grocery store. I will see what they have. Okay, what else did I want to discuss? Hang on. All right, I discussed that. Selena's Charm says, I've changed my screen name from Selena's Posse back to Selena's Charm. Thank you for letting us know. It's Selena, right? Selena's Charm. I am keeping an eye again on the whole Israel, Gaza, rocket situation. If you know, I'm not going to go on the air right now and just talk about rockets the way it's going right now. But if the situation changes significantly or something else comes up, we may do a live stream on it. So I'm keeping an eye on it. I am keeping an eye on it. I'm also keeping an eye on other news as well. I just did a news check. Sonic says, why did chat stop? It's not stop for me. The rocket stuff is weird too because it's like you don't know when they're going to happen. You can go on because you hear about some rockets and then you get on the air and then there's no rockets. So I'm keeping an eye on it. Oh, Sonic says chat ran out of things to say. Legendary Johnny, I'm timing you out. Why am I timing you out, Legendary Johnny? Let's see. Nightbot will tell you. What was I watching lately? I was watching something else lately. What was I watching? Oh, I was watching some of the CNN has like a documentary series on late night TV. Like, I'm not the hugest fan of late night TV, but it's kind of interesting. Like, they had a bunch of stuff on Jack Parr. I didn't know much about Jack Parr. So it was kind of neat. I just watched, like, I don't know if it was the episode 1 or 2, but they had a bunch of stuff on Jack Parr. So that was neat. What's it called? I forget what it's called. The story of late night. And also on the treadmill, I was watching some of the HBO has like a 4-part documentary on inside the NBA. Kind of interesting. Yes, Jack Parr, the guy before Carson, exactly. Sonic says, did they have the episode where NBC got the Tonight Show successor right? I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh. You're talking about the successor to Carson? The stream is blurry? Some people are having issues with the stream? My stream is not blurry. Yeah, it might be on, if you're having it, it might be on your particular end, because generally, if it's happening for everybody, you see it a lot. You see it a lot in the chat. Oh, thank you, Staying Classy. Thank you, Staying Classy, for your kind words. Dark Devious, I'm scared to even look that up. Tyson did cleaning and Tyson is back. Yeah, a bunch of Minyard says it looks fine. 12 Tree says mine was blurry until I switched to 1080p. Make sure you bump up the resolution. C. Michelle Sparks says mine went blurry. YouTube had set it to 140. Check your settings. No, it's not my bit rate. Lots of people are watching it just fine. It's not my bit rate. I'm keeping an eye on Dogecoin as well. Who knows? The price of Dogecoin is 45 cents. If there's some huge move in Dogecoin, maybe we'll do another stream on that at some point. Edward, it's quiet here because I have the door closed. I have the AC on and the door closed, so you're not hearing the outside. You're not hearing the outside noise. No, I didn't go to the UPS store yet. So I don't have packages. Yes, I saw how Elon Musk mentioned Dogecoin a couple times on SNL. Dark Devious, please stop saying that. Dark Devious, maybe it's laggy for you, but clearly it's not. Sorry. Oh, I deleted the long message. Clearly it's not laggy for everybody else. Okay, so you can stop saying it's laggy, because I've asked numerous times if people are having problems, and they're saying it's great. So clearly it's on your end. It's not on my end. So don't keep saying it's laggy. Sorry, I think I accidentally deleted Denise Horton's message. Sorry, Denise. 12 Tree says, maybe you need a Nightbot with 1080p like recommendation. Normally it's not an issue. Windy City Bobby is here. Aries found a $20 bill today. Very nice. And by the way, actually, it's not even that long from now. In about 2.5 weeks, I need to go back to Boston again. Wow, it's creeping up. I am going back to Boston because I have my nephew's bar mitzvah. When is my boy? That's actually it's pretty soon. Let's see here. Man, it's 2.5 weeks from now. I'm flying again. No, I usually don't go. I usually would not travel there twice in this short amount of time. It just worked out that way. So, wow. I was thinking it was like 3 weeks from now. It's close. Zeripe says hi. Yes, I already bought the ticket. Will I stream again with Jay-Z? Very possibly. Very possibly. It'll be a bit more chill just because this past time I went back, I hadn't seen anyone for 1.5 years, right? So this time it's going to be, I was just there, so I think it'll be a little more chill. Tony is going to Grand Portage on the 25th. Yeah, it's about 2.5 weeks from now. Marcy Dotson, Boston's great. Just go when it's warm. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do any kind of outdoor streams. We'll have to see, I found Waldo. We'll see. I think the last time I was back, I think I only did one agenda-free TV stream the whole time I was there. But, I'm guessing I'll probably do more than that this time. Going for like 1.5 weeks. How many days am I going to be there? Going for a while. 1.5 weeks. I think it's no, I go for about 1.5 weeks. 1.5 weeks. No, the studio works there. I was just so busy during my last trip. I hadn't been back to Boston. I hadn't been back, in 1.5 years. I don't know that I'll do a live stream from downtown Boston. The problem is if I go to downtown Boston, it's not really. If I have to get back and cover news, I'm so far away. I don't know that. I don't think my mom's gonna get on 12 Tree. So keep that in mind. That's going to happen. Any plans to visit Seattle? No, I don't have any plans to visit Seattle. It's a lovely place. A dog walking stream might be fun. You never know. Does my mom like handmade stationery? I think she has a lot of stationery. She probably doesn't need any. So I don't want you to waste the time making it, Marzel. Have I ever considered a pet? I can't have a pet doing the job I do now. I can't have a dog barking during the news or a cat scratching the door during the news. It just wouldn't work. Maybe one day. Well, 12 Tree, my mom's dog Perry. I mean, he doesn't play nonstop. He was playing with me during that stream, but most of the day he's not playing. He used to be able to play all day. He can't do that anymore. Edward suggests a goldfish. No, I think I'm fine right now. I don't need any extra concerns in my life. I don't need anything to worry about. I have enough to worry about. If I want to see animals, I can go to the lake and see the swans and the turtles there. Lop Lop, I already addressed it. I might at some point. Not right now. Ugh. I have to hide this person again. There we go. Hey, thanks again to our mods, Lizzie and Sarah Joy. And I know Mark Helton was here, Linda Belk, Ruben Urban. Thank you. No, it'd be great to have a big aquarium behind me. That's not a simple thing to have, an aquarium. I don't have any room for an aquarium. If I had a house and all kinds of extra money to throw around, I would have an aquarium behind me on the stream. That'd be lovely. Questella says fish stink. Sarah Joy says aquariums will take a lot of work, especially if they're salt water. Mark says aquariums are a daily chore. I lived with a guy once. I had a roommate once, a friend of mine. He had an aquarium, and I don't think he took care of it enough. And the water was like all dark and everything. Then one week he went away for a few days. He told me to feed the fish. I think I fed them too much. I didn't know how much to feed them. Oh yeah, to move them, of course, pain. In general, most fish do quite well on 1 or 2 feedings a day, says the Spruce Pets. Most fish require 16 to 24 hours to fully digest the food they eat, so a once-a-day feeding is quite sufficient. That's according to the Spruce Pets. Look at this. How often should you feed your fish? This is from Tetra Fish. You should feed your fish 2 to 3 times a daily. A few flakes per fish is sufficient. The fish should eat all the food in 2 minutes or less. See, this is why the internet is so good. The internet, before the internet, you had to there was no, these things that, with the internet, there's all these basic questions you have about all kinds of topics. You just look it up and you find the answer. Before the internet, you're like, I don't know. Then you might call somebody and ask, and maybe they know. I mean, just all these things that you do daily, it's just so much easier. Think of all these things I did, where I would have been so much better off if I could have just asked the internet. Manic Miner says you used to have to read monthly magazines. Sonic says you read the instructions on the package. True. Denise said they had gotten somebody to feed her fish, and they overfed the fish, and the fish died. Edward had a goldfish in a small bowl he won at a carnival. That's nice. At a carnival. Melissa worked at a pet store, and James Hetfield came in to buy fish. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when my roommate had me feed the fish, I fed them too much. I remember, here's another not having internet story. When I was very young, when I was a very young adult, I had jury duty. And I got on a trial, which was fine. It was trials like a week. And then it was on a Friday, they let us out and they said, okay, we're done for the day. Come back. And they gave the time. And I wrote down the time on my pad, but then I couldn't find where I wrote it when I got home. And there was nowhere for me to call or anything. So I thought I had the right time. And then I showed up at that time on Monday, and I was a half hour late, and everybody was just waiting. The whole trial was waiting for me. Oh, I felt terrible about it. but anyway, so I made sure I was there on time every other day. But if there was the internet, I'm sure there'd be some way to check it online or something. I should have just showed up earlier anyway. But I didn't. I should have. That was my mistake. I was very young. I was very young. I did a good job helping the discussion in the jury room, though. So I feel like I made up for it. It was terrible, though. I felt so bad. Yeah, Matt Danger says, before the internet, I got my info from encyclopedias and National Geographic. I used to read the encyclopedia a lot. I used to love the big Columbia Encyclopedia. It was this thick, the Columbia Encyclopedia. And then I actually bought a portable dictionary. It was an electronic dictionary. It was the size of your phone. It was an electronic dictionary just to look up words. Mine was a civil trial. Erica OG says, I remember when I didn't have cell phones and you just hoped your parents pick you up. Electronic dictionary was cool before the internet. Yeah, the Columbia Encyclopedia. Let's see if I can find a picture of it. It looked like this. It was like big and thick. It was like a mini encyclopedia. It was great, but it was huge. I loved it though. It was enormous. Oh, they don't pay you much in jury duty. It's just like expense, I don't know what they pay you these days, but it's not that much. Matt liked Funk and Wagnalls. I never used that. Hey, Seer joke. The rocket stream was our most viewed stream ever. Yeah, for the other half of the sky, I saw the video of the balcony collapse in Malibu. It was kind of similar to what I had. That stuff happens all the time. If you Google Malibu balcony collapse, you can watch the footage of it. But a bunch of people were on a balcony at a house in Malibu, and they weren't supposed to have that many people on the deck, and the deck just gave way, and people fell down 10 to 15 feet. That's exactly what happened to me. No, it wasn't. I don't know. I don't think it was college people. I think it was looked like people in their 20s or 30s. But I guess there weren't supposed to be that many people out there. I think a couple people were critically injured. That's what I read. The story I read about it said that the person who rented the house to the people didn't know there were that many people at the house. Like somebody was renting the house from them and had way more people over than they were supposed to, I think. Yeah, if you're ever at a party, be careful of crowded balconies. That stuff, balcony collapses happen all the time. All the time. I'm trying to find if I can find a number of how many it happened. So this is an article, a 2015 article from Chicago Tribune. This is 2015. They say estimated 6,500 injured in deck and porch collapses since 2003. So between 2003 and 2015, an estimated 6,500 people were rushed to emergency rooms with injuries from collapsing balconies and porches. Experts say one reason is these structures are especially vulnerable to dry rot. In the past decade, this is 2015, 4,600 emergency room visits were associated with deck collapses and 1,900 with porch failures. So they happen a lot. I'm very cognizant when if I go anywhere, I'm very careful about not being on a crowded balcony. No, Erica OG, I had to have wrist surgery. I still have some feeling loss in my left hand. I had to have wrist surgery. I had a huge amount of stitches in my hand. So be careful. Hey, Harry Melcongen's here. Harry stopped by. Hello, Harry. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I still have. If I think I don't think about it because it's always with me, but I still have constant kind of tightness and tingling in these two fingers. It's kind of annoying, but I don't really notice. Like it's. I mean, I always have it. So if I concentrate on it, it's always kind of tight and tingly in these two fingers. Always, it never stops. It just never completely healed. But fortunately, I didn't have any tendon damage, so the movement wasn't affected. And originally, I couldn't feel anything. I lost all feeling in these fingers. So I hope maybe one day it'll come back. I mean, this was years and years ago. Nerves repair go very slowly. But at least I can use it. Hey, thanks, JJ Jennifer, for your kind words. It was terrible. It could have been worse. But I mean, when I had it, I think it was because it was at a house and it was not built to have that many people on the deck. Liz Zeman is here. 12 Tree says further in that article, it mentioned 13 died in a single collapse in Chicago. Originally being from there, I remember it. I think I remember that too. Sharam Nair is from India. Hello, Sharam Nair. Strange Reverend says somebody caught the riverbank near my house on fire. No danger to us yet. GLG says it's been 15 years since my cancer surgery and I am still numb in most of the areas of my body, just glad to be alive. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, GLG, but I'm glad you're alive as well. Edward Kim says porch collapses here all the time. It's always on the news. My doctor's appointment's coming up. When is that? When is my checkup? My checkup is... hang on. Hang on and I'll tell you. My checkup is in... Oh, it's pretty soon after I come back from Boston. It's like the second week of June. Second week of June. JV Santos is here, by the way. I think I'm probably going to try to go for a run after this, if there's no big news. By the way, I just had to replace, I have a suitcase that I've used like probably for 15 years, and I just had to replace it. I had this suitcase, I've replaced the wheels several times, but the fabric that actually holds everything in, the fabric that goes around the suitcase has just started deteriorating at multiple parts of the suitcase. So it was that time. I have to imagine, I didn't look into it, I have to imagine to refabric a suitcase is not a cheap thing to do. I could call and ask about it though. But it just felt like it was like the whole thing was falling apart. I did several times replace the wheels though, which was cool because the wheels would wear down, and then they'd start. They eventually got to the point where they were like clacking because they weren't round anymore. So several times I replaced the wheels. So you can do that. Titan is here. I found Waldo. I hope it's benign and you're okay. Alicia Marie is here. Bunch of people dropping in to say hi. Astro Josh had a suitcase from the 90s, but finally got a new one last year. And then I don't want to just throw my old suitcase out. I'd like to maybe give it away. Maybe somebody has a use for it. See, I have no room in here, but I have 2 suitcases sitting in here now, taking up space. But I don't want to get rid of the old one yet. I kind of want to wait and use the new one before getting rid of the old one. But I should just get rid of the old one because the old one is just gone. All right, I'm getting rid of the old one. No, I didn't get a hard-sided one. I got one like a fabric one. Oh, it has 4 wheels. I've never done this. The new suitcase I have has 4 wheels on it. I don't know if I can donate. I think what I'll do is somebody will want it. I'll like just put it on Craigslist and say, does anyone want this suitcase? Like somebody could use it for like putting stuff in their car. I don't think you'd want to fly with it. 12 Tree says, how do we ever use those old suitcases without wheels? There's a side conversation that's been going on for like 10 minutes. If you want to have a 10-minute side conversation, that's fine in theory. Can you just please move it to a private chat room? I'm just seeing the same side conversation going on and on and on. Discord, exactly. Lizzie says you can go talk in the Discord. Tony uses a rolling suitcase at the the Minnesota State Fair. The one I got has 4 wheels, so you can like, you don't have to. I don't know why 4 wheels is better. It's supposed to be better than 2. Well, I guess you don't even even with 2 wheels, you have to hold it up while you're walking with it. With 4 wheels, all the weight is on those 4 wheels. Swivel, says MGD. Thanks, Mark Schwartz. Mark says there may be a charity thrift store near you that gets suitcases turned in from the airlines. I just bought a new one. I bought a new one on Amazon. I just figured I'll have it for a while. Oh my gosh. AD, nope. AD's in timing out. AD's timed out. Nope. That's AD, that's not what this chat is for. That's not what this broadcast is for. You can write to me on Twitter. Shiram says, can anyone tell what this channel is about? No, I don't even know what it's about. I have no idea. 12 Tree says, I bet there will be one day be suitcases that just follow you. You're probably right. You're probably right. Letter Artist says, I'm retired airline, and there is a place where suitcases end up if not claimed. Manic Miner says they do electric ones. You can ride through an airport like a golf cart. Sonic says you can see prototype of follower luggage on YouTube. Freaks out other passengers. Look, electric suitcase. You're right. GQ, this electric suitcase is the lazy traveling man's dream bag. It's from GQ. You can ride a suitcase. Moto bag. It's a scooter and a compact suitcase, I guess. This is from 2016. I guess I don't know if they actually sell these. This is from 5 years ago. So I haven't heard of it. I saw the video. Rideable smart. Hey, look, rideable smart luggage. Look, rideable smart luggage set. Amazon. 1 review. Rideable. These all have 1 review. I don't know if this is like a real thing. They have a website, Moto Bag. Moto Bag, the carry-on that carries you. It's the carry-on that carries you, Moto Bag. Look. Ride or walk. Finally, it's your decision. All right, guys. Moto Bag. I had Sonic, thanks. I had no idea. Alibaba says it will get you kicked out of most airports. I bet airports, some airports say you're not allowed to do it. How fast does it go? 8 miles an hour, it says. Queen Bee is here. What's it about? I don't even know. Okay, I'll post the link to Moto. It's Moto Bag. You can look it up. Motobag.com. See, I had no idea. The things I learn about on our streams. Do you need a license to ride it? Do you need a license to ride a scooter? The weird thing is the articles are all from 2016. Motobag article, 2016. The Verge, 2016. PC World, 2016. So it's like people wrote articles about this in 2016 and then there's no more articles about it. TechCrunch, the Motobag suitcase is my new hot ride, 2017. Anyways. What is this? Sonic says Kawa Robot is the auto follow. Kawa Robot? Auto follow smart luggage. Has 3-star rating. It's the world's first AI robotic suitcase that auto follows you. No need for wearables or remote control. It recognizes its owner and follows it and avoids obstacles. All right. It has 3 stars. It has 3-star ratings. Kawa Robot. A lot of 1 stars. Not allowed on commercial airlines, said this review. This person wants a refund. There's a lot of bad reviews. Some good reviews. That's Kawa Robot. I'll post a link to Kawa Robot. I didn't know. This is not me posting the link is not an endorsement. It's strictly informational. As an Amazon associate, I earn for qualifying purchases. Okay. Thank you, Sonic. Now, I don't think we're going to get to 3 hours, Aries. I think we've kind of covered pretty much what we're going to cover tonight. I think we hit the topics we wanted to hit, and some others we did not plan on hitting. Yeah, Cindy, we talked about frozen fruit earlier. Yeah, I think it might be that time, you know? It kind of feels like it. Doesn't it feel like it? I think so. The natural end. Right, the natural end for the stream. Marzel is leaving for a few days. I hope you have an enjoyable time wherever you go, Marzel. But hey, I really appreciate you guys joining for this live stream. Thank you so much. Darren, I have shown a picture of the pizza multiple times before. The Sicilian pizza from Pizzeria Del Dio. Hey, thank you, Sonic. Oh, that's very nice of you, Sonic. Sonic, here's the summary. Thanks, Stephen Mods, AC on, Never-Ending Frozen Blueberries, Israel Treadmill Movies, Grapes, Late Night Docu-Series, Back to Boston, Feeding Fish, Before Internet, Balcony Hazards Luggage. It was a diverse set of topics tonight. Thank you, Sonic. That's very kind of you, and I appreciate the summary. Edward has a headache, I guess. Feel better. Edward, no. There's no packages yet because I haven't. I still got to go to the. I'm going to try to get to the UPS store tomorrow. Oh, she's going to get to see her dog and make paper. That sounds good, Marzel. Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate you hanging out here with me. And thanks to our moderators, Mark Helton, Lizzie, and Sarah Joy. Thank you so much. Linda Belk was there too, Ruben Urban. Thank you, moderators. Much appreciated. And thanks to all you for watching. Thanks to the lurkers as well. Thank you, lurkers. People like GLG. Well, they were. Thanks for watching in our chat. People in the chat watching like GLG, Aries, Pjork, Alex Duncan, Melissa McQueen, Stacks, Denise Horton, 12 Tree, Selena's Charm, Linda Nielsen, Cindy Jones, Marzell, Rosemary Randolph, Astro Josh, Tommy Wilson, GLG. GLG says it's been informative. Informative about very random things, like bags that follow you and fish food. Thank you, GLG. Questella, Darren Markley, C. Michelle Sparks, Melissa McQueen, Arizona Jumper, Shiram Nair, Manic Miner, Amy Williams, TJ. Hey, at Lookner on Twitter. At Lookner on Twitter. Follow at Lookner on Twitter. Also, the Discord. Check out the Discord. You can talk to other viewers when we're not on the air at the Discord chat room. That's where the viewers talk to each other at random times about random things. Discord chat room. Nightbot will post the link right now. Mark Helton Armand says, thank you all for the pleasant stream. Yes, Brainy Janie. Thanks to everybody who donated as well. That's very kind of you. Very, very nice of you. So really appreciate it. I need to say something on Agenda Free TV at some point. Just reiterate how much I appreciate the fact that people donate and it literally lets me do coverage full time. It lets me be available full time for news coverage. People donating. So I really, really do appreciate it. I value every single one, no matter how big or small. So very much appreciated. Thanks, Ryder. Thanks for watching. TJ, Tommy Wilson. Tony Del Monte. Tony, congrats on 200 songs. Does the Discord have voice chat? I don't know if the Discord has voice chat. I have no idea. I don't know if that needs to be enabled or if it's an option or something. I have no idea. I haven't tried it at the Lookner Discord. Aries is at the Discord. You can ask Aries. Aries is there. Just go try it. I don't know if the Discord has voice chat. Shiram is at the Discord. See, people already went over to the Discord. Letter Artist says, I think it does because there's a microphone. Selena's Charm says, next proposed topic, Netflix series. I haven't watched enough of them to talk intelligently about it. Selena's Charm says Discord has voice chat. Well, I didn't know if our board did. I think I've seen voice chat at Discord before. Sarah Joy says it used to. LOL. I don't know. She says I don't know if it's still there. What's the Discord again? We'll have Nightbot post the Discord. Haniel Vargas, thank you for watching. Thank you, Haniel, for watching. It's so funny. It's 11:51 p.m., but it feels early because we've been streaming so late. Oh, Tomer, thank you, Tomer. Yeah, we talked about that a bunch yesterday on yesterday's stream. But thank you, Tomer. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was a crazy stream. Crazy. All right, guys. So again, thank you for joining me for tonight's stream. Great seeing you all and talking with you. If there's news later tonight, big news before I go to bed, I'll certainly be on the air and covering it. Edward Kim, I hope your headache feels better. Maybe try an aspirin or a Tylenol or an Advil, Edward. All right, guys. That is it. Nan B, thank you for watching there as well. We are wrapping it up. I appreciate you joining me for this live stream. You know we'll have more streams soon, both here and at Agenda Free TV. All right, guys. That is it. Thank you again. Great chatting with you, and we'll do this again soon. Thanks again to our mods, too. And the lurkers, thank you, lurkers. And viewers and donors, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, have a great one, guys, and we'll see you very, very soon.